Hi, I'm Peter Jones, Chartered Surveyor, author and property investor.
A great question I've been asked is, does the time of year make any difference to buying and selling in property? Well, you would think that it shouldn't, but it does. So two of the best times to buy, if you're an investor, is around about Christmas time, the run up to Christmas and just after Christmas, and summer. Why? Because most people switch off over Christmas. One of the things which frustrates me greatly, getting into a bit of a rant here, is that there's about a week or 2 weeks in the run up to Christmas. There's Christmas week, there's then New Year, then everybody comes back to work and it takes them about another week to get back into it. Everything just shuts down, doesn't it? If you're trying to do business over that time, it can be very frustrating. But if you want to buy, that can be a great time to buy. The run up, because nobody else is thinking about buying, which means that probably you're one of the few people out there who the estate agents are going to see, and you can start making offers knowing that probably there's not going to be very many offers coming in, competitive offers, which are going to distract the vendor from considering your offer. After New Year is usually a great time to buy as well, particularly if you're doing perhaps direct-to-vendor marketing. Why? Because sadly, Christmas is one of those periods of the year which highlights strains between couples. And I know this sounds really sad, and I'm not trying to suggest that we take advantage of people when they're having a bad time, but it's just the reality of life that most people decide to get divorced straight after the New Year, don't they? And if they want to split up and they're looking to sell quickly because they can't abide the sight of each other anymore and they want to sell quickly, you can be there positioned to help them to sell. When else would we buy? Well, during the summer, everybody's thinking about their summer holiday. So again, there's tumbleweed blowing through estate agents' offices because there aren't the buyers out there. So again, it can be a great time. You can get a lot of personal attention and personal service from estate agents, taking you out to see all sorts of properties, and there won't be that many other bids or offers coming in, which they'll have to consider. Yours might be the only offer on the table in August. It can be a great time. Now, if I was selling, of course, I wouldn't go for those two times of year. When would I sell? Well, I'd probably sell in the spring. By that, I mean probably around about April time. Easter is generally accepted as being when the property market picks up. So if I was going to sell, I'd probably want to time a sale around about Easter. If I couldn't do it in Easter, then probably September. Why? Because that's when the schools come back. Everybody's come back from their summer holiday and they're thinking about their future lives and they're thinking about property again. So those would be the four main times. If I'm buying, then it's Christmas and summer, and if I'm selling, then it's Easter and early autumn.
Well, I hope you found that informative and inspirational. And if you want help in property, please do come over to my website, www.thepropertyteacher.co.uk. Loads of great resources there, including my blog. There's loads of free videos, loads of great articles. There's free reports to download, including Learning with Peter, where you'll be able to access resources like my video courses, like my ebooks, including my home study course, the Successful Property Investors Strategy Workshop, which I've literally sold thousands of copies of, which takes you through how I started in property, literally with none of my own money, but how I was able to build a portfolio of £2 million worth of property in just 4 years. I'll show you everything that I did right so that you can do the same, and I'll show you everything that I did wrong. I'll tell you about all of my mistakes so that you can avoid them, so that you can progress in property far more quickly than me. Until next time, here's to successful property investing.